I'm not asking for your money. I don't want your money. I don't need your money. You're not giving anything to me. This is not a sales pitch at all.
Is this a pyramid scheme? Okay, let me just answer that. No, pyramid schemes are illegal.
Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. My name's Chelsea. You know that, I know that. And I'm just a lady with a bulldog, a camera, and way too many opinions. And I have a lot of opinions about, obviously, the network marketing industry as a whole. A lot of opinions about grifters on the internet, especially ones who exploit their following, that parasocial relationship that they have with their followers. And just, general tomfoolery. Who's Tom? This guy. Don't mind if I do. Uncle Reggie here, it's me, I'm back. Now, if you know anything about something, you know that the internet is trying to get into your brain. So you got to watch out where that information comes from. Big media is trying to get to you. Just look at me. They already got to me. They got me wearing makeup. And now I know Chelsea talks about schemes. The biggest scheme of them all, X. No, not one of them sites. The one that used to be the Twitter. Just announced its 2025 roadmap to become the everything app. What's that mean? We're talking TV services. We're talking that Elon Musk doing everything. Payments, articles, words, pictures, who knows what else. Now let me repeat myself. That Musk fella with his newfound government position would have unprecedented control over social media, TV, and our monies. And yet absolutely no one on the left is talking about it. I went over to Ground News. Y'all know Chelsea had Wiggum set me up with it. He's just the best. And I found over 60 sources talking about this, talking about that Musk fella. And they're all talking about cryptocurrency's integration. Since he's been talking about that Dogecoin for years. He's been hyping it up. Now, I don't know about any Dogecoin, but if you go down and keep scrolling and scrolling, you'll see how the different sides are spinning it. Chalking it up to WeChat's success in China, while the other side of reality is pointing out how centralized mobile services under one company raises concerns about data privacies, monopolistic controls. For that guy with the little monocle, monopoly. It's a real thing. Did you know that? And potential surveillance risks. What are you doing? I'm just trying to help. I think for a minute. Well, you weren't here doing your job telling them. I went to the bathroom. Okay. I'll leave. No, I'm taking the chair with me. I'm taking Wiggum with me too. I'm sure by now you know this is a Ground News ad read, so I'll just try to pick up where he left off, I guess. Ground News is my go-to news platform and one of my favorite sponsors. Not only are they trying to help me with Uncle Reggie, did you see that tinfoil baseball cap? Like what's going on? But they were also founded by a female former NASA engineer who saw a much bigger problem here on Earth other than, up in space or wherever you think the aliens are. And they're the only app out there helping you think for yourself and see all sides. By gathering articles from thousands of sources around the world, organizing them by story, then analyzing the political lean, credibility, and even financial incentives behind each perspective, Ground News makes it easier for me and you to compare coverage and think critically. Follow your favorite topics, and maybe you'll find angles that you haven't even looked at or thought of before, thanks to their blind spot feed. And that surfaces more important news from the right and the left media bubble, because news that you are missing affects you just as much as news that you are seeing. That's a bar right there. Go to ground.news/cc or click the link in my description box to sign up for the plan that I use every day. You'll save 40% off of their Vantage plan, and that knocks down the cost to just $5 a month. So if you have not already watched the video that I did about Sav and Cole LABRANT doing their latest grift, please definitely go watch that. So I did a video about their new app called like Bear Fruit or something like that. Very strange. However, from that smaller, more dedicated and paying audience base that they have from that, so strange. They decided to send out a little feeler, a little temperature check, a little hey girl, a little I've got an opportunity for you, a little be your own boss, a little financial freedom. Do you know her? Well, the average person in network marketing does not, according to the FTC. So the time has come. We are going to be reviewing Cole LABRANT's, the disgraced YouTuber and family vlogger. We're going to be reviewing his opportunity call for this new opportunity that he is attempting to slide into his audience base's DMs with, I guess. It is truly wild. I don't know why I expected this to, like at first glance, I was like, oh, it's probably going to be a little bit more high level, a little bit more, oh my God, not me with the buzzwords, high level. But I thought it would be a little bit more produced, really just like a little bit more thought put into it. Nope. Nope. No, this is yeah. Out of all of like the girl boss opportunity calls we've snuck into, had no right to be in, sat through against our will, that's all of them, right? This has to be one of the worst ones, one of the like cringiest ones. It's crazy. So let's go ahead and get into it. Now we're going to go ahead and just skip a little bit further into this opportunity call because just like all of the boss babes, apparently, LABRANT doesn't know how to run a Zoom call or get anything set up. It is glorious, dare I say.
First off, I just wanted to thank you guys so much for taking some of your Friday night to hop on this call. I know it's not easy. I know a lot of you guys have families and so many other things that you could be doing. So I appreciate you guys being here. And I have 5 kids. I have family in town. It's snowing in Tennessee. There's a lot of other things that I could be doing too. But I do believe that this is a really cool opportunity that I wanted to share with you guys.
So I literally have 5 pages of notes here and like timestamps in a Google Doc. But here's the thing is that we're not even 2 minutes into this yet. And he's already like not really displaying the like girl boss of it all and like what I don't want to say is promising because he's not promising anything, but what he's alluding to. Also, as always, my opinions that I have regarding network marketing and the like grind, grifter, hustle and all that is backed by my own experience researching and dealing with these idiots and statistics and facts and all that, right? I feel like because I'm covering him, there's going to be like new people watching this. I don't know. If I poke fun at him, his appearance, dumb shit he says, or the people who recruited him into this mess, just know that if you're bald, it doesn't apply to you. You're sexy. You look like a hot ass earthworm Jim, okay? If you have a blonde beard, guess what? I wish I could touch it consensually. It's amazing and you've never looked better. However, he's a turd. I mean, he's not hideous, but that's neither here nor there. So it's not about you, not to quote Mrs. Incredible, but it's not about you, okay? I have so many people who are like, oh, well, if it was a guy making fun of someone, hey, in 2025, we're making fun of shitty people. There are almost 1,000 people, well, let's say almost 900. This is most likely going to reach like over 1,000 people though, because I'm sure not everyone could make it live. So they probably like shared it somewhere else, right? And then other people are probably going to join. I'm not saying 1,000 people are joining this, but they are going to be exposed to it like a dirty crop dusted fart. So I do want to make that clear. And these people are scamming, in my opinion, reportedly, and exposing people to really just a really shitty and potentially devastating situation. And that's not okay. So absolutely, I'm going to make fun of them. Just wait till you see the other people. It's awful. And hey, if you have been manipulated into, scammed into whatever, a multi-level marketing company, it happens to all of us. Literally happened to me 3 times. Good God. After it happened the second time, I was like, God damn it. I got bamboozled again. Because sometimes we do get bamboozled or it's faith manipulation or, you know, we get caught up or we're in a manic episode. Listen, it happens to the best of us. It's okay. Again, it's not about you. Now, if you are knowingly recruiting people into this and financially benefiting off of them, kick rocks with open-toed shoes on, okay?
Just wanted to open it up. It's going to be for some of you guys, and it's not going to be for some of you others. So I've been in this unique creative space for a while where I get a lot of unique opportunities that I'm so blessed with. And this is one of them that I wanted to open up to you guys, very similarly to how I open up opportunities sometimes to my friends, to my family, and to other people. And I think it's super important just to put out there, why are you guys here? You guys are here for one of 2 reasons or both of 2 reasons. You need a job and you need money. I'm very aware of that. And you need better health for you or for your friends and family. And those are 2 big needs that so many people have. I come from a very normal family. I'm one of 6 kids. I don't come from a family of money. I don't come from a family of success or any of that. So I'm just very aware of the average American, the average person's needs. And so I don't want to be just taking your guys' time, that this isn't like a podcast where me and Savannah are trying to entertain you guys.
Colifer, can I call you Colifer? What do you mean you didn't come from a family of success? I don't know anything about your family life, but I do know that you've been online grifting and monetizing your social media for arguably the majority of your life, like at least half of your life at this point. You're 28. You started out on Vine. You had a pretty large following over there. Unfortunately for the rest of the internet and the public in general, you were one of the people that was able to transition from Vine over to YouTube. Listen, super thankful we got Jesse Smiles out of Vine, and Drew Gooden, love them. Danny Gonzalez, awesome. No, he should have stayed on there and just been buried with Vine. That's a joke. I'm not saying he should die. That would be weird. But then you got married in 2017 and around that time as well. I mean, girl, I remember y'all's videos were popping off. They were everywhere. Like I could not avoid them. It was obnoxious. There has been a point where your YouTube channels were getting multiple millions of views each month. Now, this is just from my own personal and actually professional experience, depending on your click per whatever, CRM, RPM, KFC, ABC, depending on the rate that you have. And it can go up or down, whatever. For some genres, it's way better. For family YouTube channels, it's not that great from what I've heard. But from my professional experience, and it could be a little bit off, Social Blade's wrong in terms of the monetary aspect. Don't you worry. But there was a point where he was getting upwards of like 10 million views a month on their YouTube channel. So if 1 million channel views during a calendar month is equal to around $10,000, then let's say 10 million channel views for 1 month would be about $100,000. So there was definitely a time, I'm sure, would have been so crazy for them to not be making, 6 figures, in my opinion, from ad revenue from YouTube. And of course, this was before TikTok, because now on TikTok, they are, I would assume, a part of the creator program. But again, we're talking about back then. I'm gonna need him to stop acting like he knows the struggle. Listen, you can make a lot of money and just be not smart with it. And sure, they had kids right away, whatever. He could have had a bunch of debt, but stop acting like I had such humble beginnings. You also have been making money online since your teenage years, and you've made a real good amount of money, buddy. You're not broke. Stop acting like you're broke.
We recently came out with this app, Bear Fruit, which we're super excited about. If you guys are on Bear Fruit, shout out Bear Fruit. Within the app, we do big giveaways once a month. That was something that we were really excited about. The first month we did $15,000 in giveaways, and second month, 15,000. And it's a lot of fun. And we're super excited. And again, this isn't like me and Savannah giving back. It's what we've been growing through Bear Fruit, and God's been so good to us. So it's just part of the overflow, because we can help someone, but by no means can we help everyone. There's 890 of you guys. We don't have the ability to hand 890 of you guys, and there's much more on social media and much more out there who need help, right? That's just beyond our ability. But I think what is within our ability is to, squeeze a lot of you guys into this opportunity that 12 months from now, there will be a lot of you guys making 20,000 a year, 50,000 a year, I believe even 100,000 a year plus through this opportunity, because it's been proven.
And no, it hasn't. So we're 4 minutes into the call so far. He's been talking for 3 minutes because, again, remember, he doesn't know how to work a Zoom call. Isn't that someone you want to get into business with? Come on. However, again, has not mentioned that it's network marketing, hasn't mentioned what the company even is, how much it costs. You have no clue. They do apparently send that over in a email though, but still, they probably do say it in this call, and I'm just misremembering. But he's saying that it is proven that you will be successful and that you can make $25,000, $50,000, $100,000 within a year of being in this company.
Not because this is some numbers that, I'm trying to sell you on or hype up or anything, but because these are numbers that, Alan and Nicole have seen so many times. They've coached, over 12,000 people. And I've never put this out there on social media to this extent, but close friends, family, local people.
So he says multiple times during this call that these people, the couple that we're going to unfortunately be subjected to, that they have coached thousands, 12,000 people. Do you mean they've recruited that many people? Is that what you mean? Because there's a difference.
So this is a unique opportunity. I'm sure you're just what is this? This is not, we're not hiring somebody for Bear Fruit. This is an interview kind of thing. A lot of people thrive in the 9-to-5 workspace. They thrive in that structure. I've never had that. I just started doing social media stuff, and it branched off into other business ventures at a young age. And so I don't thrive in a structured 9-to-5, but I'm just going to be talking about the area that I'm familiar with and the area that I've found success in, and the area that Alan and Nicole have found success in, and so many other people as well. Like I said, I didn't grow up in a family where somebody was able to help me get to certain places. And so many of the greatest things in my life over the past decade have been a result of somebody introducing me to somebody that I probably shouldn't have ever met, or somebody who was just more successful than me, more wise than me, knew, right? You just don't know what you don't know. Alan and Nicole have been that for me in a lot of ways.
What do you mean you didn't grow up in a family where you weren't a Nepo baby? Is that what you're trying to say? Who is? The way he's trying to come off as relatable is wild. Even
my brother recently moved to Tennessee, and they helped him get a job at piano place, tuning up pianos. And some of the greatest things in life are all about who you know. So that's why I did want to introduce you guys to a couple who I look up to. They're coaching me as I'm going to be helping coach you guys. So we'll be a part of this. And obviously, again, not all of you guys, but some of you guys who choose to do this.
So him saying that he's going to be a part of it, and not all of you are gonna join or even be successful. I really do feel again, not only has he not even said what the company is, if it is a multi-level marketing company, how much it costs, all that. But what he has done is, in my opinion, try to make himself seem more relatable, more trustworthy, made these people, and he's going to continue to do this, but made these people seem very altruistic, like they are doing this out of the goodness of their heart. They just want to help people get healthy and make money. But it's like, no, you don't. If you weren't gaining, like, it's such false altruism. It is absolutely insane. In a bit, there's going to be even more of that. And then some faith manipulation sprinkled on top as well. And he will say this in a moment too, but apparently he's going to be getting on Zoom calls every single week, which is like, what else do you need to learn if you've already like learned about all the products and like know how to sell it? Like, again, with multiple marketing companies, network marketing industry, they have so many freaking Zoom calls all the time because it's all about re-brainwashing you and making sure that like you stay in and getting you like all those good little feelings. Legitimate sales job I have ever been in, that was never a thing. No, that was never a thing, because why would they waste your time doing that when you could be selling? That would be, oh my God, I would lose my shit if that happened. And there were a few times that I did. I was just like, bitch, this could have been an email. Or like, also, I don't need this. Shut up. Let me get back on the phone. But the whole, I'm going to be there with you, they're going to be doing this with us, kind of like getting him like on your level, or on the level of, you know, just the normies, just the normal people, and really taking advantage of that parasocial relationship. Now, there's a lot of people who like C-list, D-list celebrities and influencers who have joined multi-level marketing companies, not only to like really do it, but who take advantage of that parasocial relationship. And people are literally just signing up just to try to be close to you, to try to be able to, you know, have a relationship with you. And that's sad, but like also you're taking advantage of that. That's not okay. For instance, a great example of this is Lynn Spears, Britney Spears' mom. She's in Rodan and Fields. She is a complete piece of trash, as we know. And then there is Black China. Yikes. Now, she did it a little bit differently. Again, some people actually like really do join. Then some other people like do join, but they aren't necessarily the ones like openly promoting it. Like he's not openly promoting this on his social media. He's doing it through like, in my opinion, a very hush hush way. And that can kind of build up the like scarcity, you know, fear of missing out, the like, oh, it's a secret between us. Like, don't tell anyone. That sounds like the type of tricky people and tricky behavior that you teach like your toddler about. Don't get into this guy's van, especially the next guy, because holy crap, it looks like he owns one. But like I was saying, Black China did it as well. She joined Monate. I think what happened is that someone who was maybe like a friend of a friend of a friend of hers, or like was in the same circle or something, someone who knew her in some capacity, I guess, they got her to sign up under them and then got her to post about it. However, when I looked into it a little bit after that, she had not ranked up. However, there were so many people trying to join because of her. So what I'm thinking is that it was basically just a sponsorship. Like they just paid her to post about it, like literally one time. And then from that one time, it like gained so much traction and so many people were talking about it that then more people wanted to join, and then they would join under the upline instead of actually under this person, right? Tori Spelling is another person who is apparently still in an MLM. I believe New Skin is the one that she's in. And then of course there's just a bunch of reality star people who join as well. But you know, what do we expect from someone who blatantly has been exploiting not only his own children, but his stepdaughter as well on the internet for years? Literally making content out of your daughter crying on the internet because you told her that her dog ran away, or like you had to get rid of her dog. What? Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Like I never like to throw around words like evil, but like, yikes.
A little bit about Alan and Nicole, just to fill them in on who's coaching me, is they live here in Nashville. So I got connected with them once we moved to Nashville over the past 2 years. They have 6 kids, which you guys know we have 5 kids, and we love that. They love Jesus. They have been using these products for over 24 years and have built one of the largest businesses in North America over the past 9 years. Like I said, coached over 12,000 people. They are truly just experts in this field and far beyond anything that, you know, I'm even capable of, but I'm excited to, you know, venture into some of this. Like I said, I really do believe that success in this field is a result of 2 things: how hard you're willing to work and who you know. And with this opportunity here, I think that if you are willing to work hard, and through the coaching of myself, Alan, and Nicole, I'm excited for 12 months from now, all the testimonials that'll come, how well so many of you guys are doing, more ways than just financially, but financially included. I do need to clearly state that I'm not asking for your money. I don't want your money. I don't need your money. You're not giving anything to me. This is not a sales pitch at all. So I know that sometimes these things can get feeling the wrong way, but this is truly an opportunity for you.
Isn't it so interesting how he just stated, I have to make this very clear. I don't want your money. I'm not asking for your money, blah, blah, blah. It sounds like he forgot to like give a disclaimer or something like that. But also, if you're asking people to join this MLM, what is this? Girl, what are you doing? That literally makes no sense. That makes no sense because you are asking them to join this MLM. So what are you talking about?
Here's the opportunity is there is this company called Neolife, and Neolife has been saying everything that everybody's saying now, but they've been saying it since the 1950s. They are a Christian company, which I love. That is the reason that I believe in this. They have a Christian founder, Jerry Brassfield. They have a Christian CEO, his daughter, Kendra Brassfield, and they are incredible people. They lead so many people to Jesus through their business. They are one of the largest companies in Africa and Europe, which is wild because most people in the US have never even heard of it. Before I came across Neolife, I had no idea what it was. Neolife means new life, hence the Christian theology behind it. But it hasn't broken the US market, which just, again, puts a really unique opportunity here for anybody globally. This is, if you live outside the US, it's an opportunity for you too. Absolutely, because people are doing really well outside of the US, but I think especially in the US because there's already so much competition in other things. But if no one's heard about you, but you've had success for 80 years with no lawsuits, with, continuous growth year by year, there's something there.
So more obviously, he said that there have been no like lawsuits or anything like that. That's false. There have been lawsuits. And then also in 2021, Neolife was on the list of October 2021 recipients of FTC's notices of penalty offenses concerning money-making opportunities and concerning deceptive or unfair conduct around endorsements and testimonials. And then from quackwatch.org, we have a warning letter to Neolife International Inc., and it's from the FDA. Our reviews reveal that the labels cause the above two products to be in violation of our labeling whatever act, whatever, two of their like dietary supplements. And it's not that no one's heard of it. It's the same to all other multi-level marketing companies that they do a pretty good job of discouraging people to speak out, basically, not to, quote Dr. Dillamond here, but I think that's the case, right? And so thankfully there's, idiots like me who really just can't shut up about all this and who will share not only their own story and things that they see on the internet and facts and very loud opinions, but then also other people's facts and stories and opinions as well. For instance, there is an article written by From Lagos to the World on medium.com. And basically, and I'll have a link down below, but it basically talks about how Neolife they really do like the bait and switch apparently with the job interview. So you see an ad for a job vacancy, ushering job, a temp job, anything like that, right? And it says, here's how it works. You see one of those ads and call the number thinking you found a quick job to make some money. You're invited to an interview at a location, but you get there surprised. The job is suddenly unavailable. Instead, they present you with an amazing opportunity to make millions and maybe even travel abroad. And this is where Neolife comes in. And that is obviously, duh. But a lot of people don't know that. And when you're in those situations and when the circumstances switch on you, like all of a sudden, you don't have the upper hand, you're confused, you're, taken aback, whatever. It's just super unethical, shitty, schemy, scammy, sleazy. Sleazeball. He's a sleazeball. All these people.
The pros of, a salary job is exactly what you're making. You know exactly what you're making, which is reassuring and in a lot of cases needed. But with this, it's risky, but also exciting. And I think it's great to personally double dip where you can, like my brother, he's tuning and fixing pianos, but he's also going to be doing this. And we're going to see where he's at for 12 months. And hopefully, if it gets to a place after 12 months that it surpasses this, then you just adjust accordingly.
Hey, that's not what double dipping means. Are we just making up new definitions for words? Because that's not what that means. What this is that he just has two jobs. He just has two jobs. It is interesting that he does keep saying like within a year, I'm really interested to see where y'all will be within a year, or we're going to check back in with my brother in a year. And I feel like that's possibly to frame it as, well, I can do anything for a year, to kind of put like an end date on it, but like not really. I don't like it. It's so spooky.
And because Neolife is literally it is a bigger company than so many of us are aware of. It doesn't need me. It doesn't need any of you to succeed.
It doesn't need salespeople to succeed. It's an MLM. It would quite literally fail without any distributors. Cole, what are you talking about? Like, he is 1 billion% in his girl boss talking out of his bleached era right now.
So this isn't like an opportunity that like growing their company because they're going to grow away because it's an incredible product. Like I'm not getting paid anything for hopping on the Zoom call with you guys. It's going to do well with or without us.
Okay, so that was super specific. I'm not getting paid anything for hopping on this Zoom call with you. But did the couple who recruited you into this, did they pay you a lump sum to get you into it? Because like as an influencer, like that would have been smart for you to do. I mean, not like genius, but like evil genius. No, not saying you should do it, but it would have been stupid of him to not take some type of like brand deal or something like, and that's what a lot of these people will do. But him saying, I'm not getting paid anything for hopping on this call, Cole, even though you're not getting paid for hopping on the call, you possibly were paid by the couple to join. And then also you're still financially benefiting off of being on the call because people are unfortunately most likely going to join. I'd say at least like 100 people are probably going to join. And that's very unfortunate. But yeah, people, you're still benefiting from it, buddy, financially by taking advantage of your audience. And it's embarrassing.
But it truly is an opportunity for you that I'm excited to help you grow because you could do this full time and you could do this part time. That is one of these unique things. I'm sure you've seen so many successful business people, whoever it is, whatever it is. And it's easy to look at their life and envy certain areas of their life, whether it's their financial freedom, whether it's their freedom in their time. They didn't get there without some type of sacrifice per se.
Is he like burping while he's speaking? I cannot. We love a gassy girl boss though. Fart girl boss. You better fart. But also time freedom, financial freedom. He did it. He said the buzzwords. However, at the beginning of this call, you literally said that like it's nighttime, you have family in town, you have like other work you have to do, yet you're on this call at night. I got a question. Why are all y'all's calls at night? What happened to financial freedom and time freedom? Y'all sure be working all the time for people who have time freedom, apparently. Time freedom does not mean free time at all. Nay, nay, nay.
And there's a lot of failures along the way. I made more failures than I can count. And little by little, you get put in the right direction. So I believe that this is one of those opportunities that you can really grow at. You're not just doing this alone. Whenever I started off doing things, I had no coach. I had no Alan and Nicole. I had nobody. Same with them. They had nobody. I just think with an opportunity like this, where you have the great product, you have the opportunity, and then you have myself, Alan, and Nicole, who are going to go on weekly with you to grow something. If it sounds relatively exciting and you're interested, then I just think that it's hard for me to say like you aren't going to find success in this, right? I don't want to like overly promise anything, but they've seen it 12,000 times. It's been proven to work.
So that makes it sound like the 12,000 people that they have recruited into the company have all been successful. He just said, this has been proven to work. Has it? Because it actually hasn't. So per the information that Neolife actually released themselves, and this is from 2016, keep in mind, because holy shit, for the life of me, I cannot find an updated one. I'll try to find it. And if I do, I'm sure the statistics are even more abysmal. But this is the Statement of Average Gross Compensation, US and Canada. Cole, excuse me, I have a question. Yeah, down in front. How is a company that has been in the US for 9 years, how is it new? It's not new. It's not a ground floor opportunity. It's not new. It's not how this works. Again, words have meaning. Can't just make up new meanings. It's not what happens here. So a super cringy tagline that I hope they had to take off. It says, together we will end the trend of sickness and chronic disease. Will you? Because I don't think so. And it says here, I don't know why they got a circle graph here, a gurgle, if you will. What is this donut? This is so confusing. I've looked at a lot of income disclosure statements for network marketing companies in the last 5 years, and holy shit, this is the worst one. Not like in terms of the numbers are abysmal, they are, but in terms of like, how do I read this? Where is it? Can someone please just give me a chart? For the love of God, please. This is awful. This like screams Amway. I bet you my left hit, my right one, because that's the bigger one, that these couple was in Amway. Like, this is such Amway vibes. I hate it for everyone, all the 800 people who are on this call. Not this is fun, but all the people who are watching his video, dear God. Ooh, okay. So let's get into it. It says business builders. So those are people who are like, recruiting people. And it says includes active participants who are earning bonuses exceeding $500 for the year. These are individuals who devote skill, time, and effort to pursuing the Neolife income opportunity. I just love that it says they devote skill, time, and effort. You mean people who recruit others into this? That's all it is. It's just recruiting. Like, yeah, you have a requirement to buy stuff or sell stuff too, but it's recruiting because that's how you're probably going to make more than $500. The incomes and percentages displayed relate only to the 6.3% of business builders. This is crazy because that means that this little chart, this little baby nugget of a chart that they have here, isn't even out of active and inactive, or like everyone, all of the people who make money. So it's not 1% of 100, it's 1% of 6.3%. So that number is even smaller. That's insane. That is crazy. But of course, it looks like any other income disclosure statement where it shows here that the average annual income with these people is so tiny. We can see right here that it would be, let's see, where's the majority? Okay, so we have majority here would be, that's like over 70 something percent right there. And that is under $4,000. And so the average around that one would probably be like around, for that level, it's 2,300, and the one below it, it's 713. So somewhere between there. So let's say like 1,500. So the majority of people in this company are probably making $0, but it looks like the average of most of them are making around like 1,500, less than this amount. It's so crazy. And that does not include what they have spent, their taxes, because taxes are not taken out of this. You gotta pay that shit, girl. So that, and then the products you're buying, like that's crazy. And there is a personal volume, like you have to buy every time too. That's a lot of money. So, hey, Cole, tell me again how it's proven. How is it proven? And he was even saying like, oh, I can't wait to see how many of you are making by the end of the year, like an extra 25,000, 50,000, 100,000. Well, let's see, babe, because less than 6% of 6% is going to be making that much money.
And again, this isn't like the only thing that I and my family were doing. We have several things, but this is one of the things that really interested in me was the Christian aspect of it. Just how much marriage is brought into this company, families stewarded into this company. Jesus is just shown all throughout this company.
This is so cringe. Jesus should have nothing to do with your for-profit business. If you want to, I want to be fulfilled by my job, Jesus and blah, blah, and God, and just like the Christian aspect, go work for a nonprofit, go work at a church. Was about to say, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I say that with my whole Sculptra filled butt cheeks. Okay. No, absolutely not. This is a transaction. That's what this is. And this is screaming faith manipulation to me. Okay.
This is not a base salary opportunity. So that's, I know, disappointing for a lot of people. I don't have a salary opportunity for 800 of you guys, but this is a better opportunity because this is all that I know how to do. With any kind of business that you start up, there's always some kind of investment, an investment of your time, an investment of your energy, an investment of your finances, whatever it is. Whenever we launched Bear Fruit, and again, I'm talking to you guys if I was talking to my family, it cost us $200,000 to build the app. And that's because we're investing in the belief, and not just that we would return financially, but the true return would be in life change and marriage and family and those things that money can't buy, but the return financially as well. And I believe that this is a similar thing, that it just checks a lot of boxes where I encourage people around me to try it, not in a salesy way, just because I think whenever you see people that you know and love do better than they did 12 months ago, and you just see how refreshing it is, that is a gift. I've been there. I grew up in a family like that. I have family members who have poor health, they're not healthy, and they can't get by financially. Those two things alone, and you just feel so like you can't provide for yourself, you can't provide for your spouse, you can't provide for your kids, you can't provide for your family, and you just feel trapped. Where whenever you get in a position to where you have the freedom to provide for yourself, then provide for your spouse, provide for your family, and then there's this overflow, this surplus, to where it's like, now that we're doing so well, we're able to provide for above and beyond. We could help, and that's why we can't coach 800 of you guys. There's no way, and I know that this isn't for everybody, but there's a lot of you guys that this might sound interesting and exciting too. Again, I cannot promise you, because this isn't a salary type thing, but it's what you put in and how coachable you are.
Ugh, overflowing into other people. How about you just worry about yourself? Like, how about we just do that? Oh my God, the false altruism of like, I have so much to give, I need to give to other people. Well, that's great. Give to charity, or just, give money to people, or your time, or whatever. But that's not what giving is if you are receiving something, like if you're benefiting from you giving, that's not giving. That's not what that is. And also, for any of y'all who watched Hannah Alonso's video on this, I think she's done one, maybe two. She's a sweet, sweet little angelfish. Beautiful little kumquat. I might be beautiful. However, I do not be an angelfish. I obviously am going a lot harder, so sorry. But I'm also not sorry because these people deserve to get dragged and have not great things happen to them and choke on a corn chip. Survive, but be inconvenienced heavily. So he says, whenever you start a business, there is an investment, whether it's, time, money, energy, whatever. And yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. 100% there is. Whenever you start a new endeavor, even if it's not like actual like business, I agree with it, but that's not the case here. These people that you're talking to, that you're pitching this to, because this is a sales pitch, no matter what else you want to call it, and how much you want to say you're not benefiting from it and try to act like this is just you doing this out of the kindness of your own heart. Cole, you exploit your own children for money, in my opinion. You ain't doing nothing out of the kindness of your own heart, you absolute dingus. This is crazy. So yes, there's always going to be something invested, whether time, money, or whatever, into starting a business. But these people are not starting a business. They are paying to become a salesperson or distributor for this multi-level marketing company. And they're paying a lot of money. And he's already acknowledged multiple times that these people are financially hurting and that they need more money. So then how the hell are you about to ask them for $1,000 or more? This is evil. Like, I'm sorry to say it. I don't want to be that dramatic, but like, this is evil, man. Like, what are these people doing? Oh, run. Please. Also, he says that they invested $200,000 into making their app that they just launched, the Bear Fruit app, which is so cringy and so poorly put together and apparently has a lot of issues already. Sir, I think you were scammed.
You guys got scammed?
For that app, that should not have cost that much. And y'all are already doing like so many giveaways, like $10,000, $15,000. Have y'all made a profit off of this app yet? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. I don't get it. And he also said that they were investing in the belief. Girl. Well, you can't pay your rent or buy food with hopes and dreams and love and Jesus, all right? You're gonna starve. So sure, you gotta believe in yourself. You gotta be confident. You also need to have attainable and realistic goals and a solid business plan. And yeah, a little bit of delusion to make it in this industry, but like starting another company or another venture that legitimately you do own is not comparable to you recruiting people into joining a multi-level marketing company.
So I'm going to open up the floor to Alan and Nicole a little bit. Again, they're going to talk even shorter than I did because we're going to try and wrap this up in the next 10 minutes. So here's me bringing your hand to somebody that I think you should meet, as well as his better half, Nicole.
Absolutely. Or better 3/4 is how I like to say it, Cole.
Why does he look like he's wearing a silicone mask? Girl, why do you look like you're about to tell me about Heaven's Gate and get me to join it? Here, put on these limited edition Nikes. What? Is that a bald cap? Like, that seamless. What in the boss baby's going on here?
Thank you so much. We're so excited to get to be on here with you and partner with you in Savannah and do this. We truly believe, I got to make a comment, a few people commenting like, is this a pyramid scheme? Okay, let me just answer that. No, pyramid schemes are illegal. We've been in business for 66 years. We have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. Go check it out.
He looks like he wants to skin that person alive who left that comment. Probably to make more bald caps. I love this. We're getting back to the OG rebuttals, and I love it. Is that a pyramid scheme? No, pyramid schemes are illegal. Girl, are you serious? Wow, and then he threw his cat at you? All right, okay. Well, I'll definitely handle this. It's on the top of my garbage can. Help! Help! Oh, thank God. Yeah. Oh, thank God you're here. There's some guy just got killed back there. Okay, what happened? Some guy got killed. Why are you laughing? I'm not trying to laugh at you. I am. Yes, I am laughing. That's not funny. No, murder's illegal. What do you mean it's illegal? I just saw it happen. But he's right there. Literally 2 feet away from you. There's no pulse. Yeah, that can't happen. That's illegal. You can't get a load of... Hold on. A guy just threw his cat at this lady. She's gonna love this. Hey, yeah. She said someone just got killed over there. Yeah, a full murder. Like, ugh. It's not funny. That can't happen. That's illegal. That did not happen. You're saying it's illegal, so it didn't happen? That's not it? That's not murder? That did not happen. Okay, great. I gotta go do it again. Wait, what? No, get back here. So as we just learned from that beautiful after school special, just because something is illegal doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. Just because something is happening and hasn't been shut down yet and is legal thus far does not mean that it's ethical and that it's good and right and mean that you're not scamming people. Reportedly, in my opinion, all that, you know.
Other people are like, is it a pyramid? Well, hey, pyramids are buildings in Egypt. Pyramids are the structure of schools, the government, corporate America. Nobody ever makes more than the CEO.
This man's an idiot, one. And two, what the hell's going on with this woman's mouth? Is she okay? Like, I cannot with this blurring beauty filter that they have on their video right now. Isn't that just like a beautiful allegory for this entire thing? They like have it filtered when like in reality, they look like the crusty SpongeBob spine character that goes, chocolate. That's what they look like because it is all a facade. Chocolate.
We've been doing this just 9 years. The person who kind of shared this opportunity with us several years before that. We make more money than they do. It's called fair. It's called great. It's fair compensation for pay.
Fair compensation for pay? You mean fair compensation for your work? Fair compensation for pay is not a thing. That's not a term. Again, we can't just throw words out there and be like, that makes sense. What are you talking about? And still, what is she doing with her mouth? Y'all want to know how I can tell they have a crazy beauty filter on? Because look at their necks. Look at their faces. Look at their necks. I bet that gobbler feels like a cracked faux leather bar stool top that's been in the corner of your parents' den, and that has seen so many butt cheeks.
It's an opportunity to bring husbands home or wives home if someone so chooses, and we're living proof of that. But a little bit about us. We're 52 years old, and like Cole said, we've been taking these products for almost 25 years.
What is happening to her face? Like, this is giving cocaine. This is... And you know what? What are pyramid scheme, like this generation of like pyramid scheme people, like the Amway people, these types of people, what do they give if not cocaine mouth? I need to hear her. I'm going to regret it. Y'all got tiny ass eyeballs. Maybe that's why you can't see facts and statistics.
We've started our business almost 10 years ago, and I'll tell you more about that in a quick second. God has blessed us. In fact, I'll show you a quick picture, but God has blessed us. Cole said 6 children. We've been blessed with 6 children. As I like to say, all boys, except for 5 of them.
I hate it. Now straddle your mom like this. This blonde daughter next to the mom, she got a rump roast on her. Goddamn. Girl, you got no right to look like that in this family. I cannot stand when people are shoeless in family photos. Put them dogs away.
The 3 reasons why we're so passionate about Neolife is it goes back, like Alan mentioned, we're both 52 years old, but I had some major health issues in my 20s. And at that time, we were married with 3 small children. We didn't have 6, but we had 3. And I was extremely fatigued. And I thought, this is just, it must be, everyone says motherhood is tiring, but I didn't know it was that tiring. And then I had some pain going on in both my legs. And this went on for several years. And finally, Alan's like, you need to go see a doctor. I'm pretty stubborn, but I finally did.
Girl, it takes a weekend for me to have a weird pain in my arm for me to go to the doctor. Like, what? I mean, I get it with kids, but like, you need to make my hair bigger. It took years of you having a pain. Let me guess, it was cancer. And then she says that she cured it with juice cleanse. If we're going down that route, I'm going to flip this table over and pull a Jesus.
And so at age 27, the doctor diagnosed me with chronic fatigue syndrome and fibromyalgia. At that time, we were naive. We didn't eat healthy like we do now.
His face as she's talking, he's just, y'all know you don't have to smile the whole time, right? You don't have to do that. Just, if I keep smiling, no one will notice I'm wearing a silicone mask. No one will notice that I'm really Earthworm Jim.
Then I started developing other health issues. I got IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, that sent me to the emergency room a few times. Couldn't sleep. So of course I had insomnia really bad. I had depression really bad. I was actually having suicidal thoughts, and that scared me. And then my hormones were completely out of whack. This went on for a while. I tried a lot of different products. I know some people mentioned them in the comments. I even tried some of those and did not help me. I even went to the best holistic doctor in our area. He put me on his regimen.
You know what could help with that? have you ever tried one, shutting the fuck up, and two, Zoloft, girl? Like, I'm not hearing at all. Like, you had all these issues. It sounds like chemical imbalance in your brain. The same, girl. Me too. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to go to a holistic doctor. I'm going to have like my doctor breathe into my mouth and pray about it and stick some oils up my butt.
I felt like a huge failure as a mom. I always wanted, I know this is crazy, 10 children. I lost hope and I resorted to 3 different prescription medications. I took it for a short time because I didn't like some of the side effects. And I knew deep in my heart that it was just a Band-Aid effect and it wasn't getting to the root of the problem, the issues. I stopped taking the prescription medication and thankfully 2 weeks later, Neolife came into my life. Through actually a woman's magazine. And so, yeah, I read this article about this mother who had 10 children missing a kidney, spleen, and adrenal, get that, and how her, life was just totally revolutionized too as well. But I was really impressed with the science behind the products.
Who put that in there? Because Neolife, for so long and always and all the time, has said that they don't pay for advertising. So who put that in a magazine? Who approved it? She didn't have a spleen, a kidney, a brain, a left testicle. Like, what else? Is this a scarecrow? Is this mother you're talking about a scarecrow? Do they even exist? And she's got 14 children. Hey, girl, maybe your problem, no offense to y'all that have 17 kids. I come from a family of 4. Thank God we're all spaced out a good bit. But she's saying she had 3 kids already in her 20s. That's a lot of children. I'm losing my goddamn mind with one 19-month-old feral little human. 3 of them? 3 of them. And from the looks of that picture, they all look like they're quite close in age. So, hey, they're not going to like that I'm going to say this, but how about you stop having kids and stop having them so close together? You are not putting yourself first. Then you can't take care of those kids. What's going on here? Not to get on my like misogyny high horse, but it's like, is the wife and mother woman's purpose just to be an incubator and just take care of these little babies? No, it's not. Who do you think shaves his head? Probably her. He ain't getting that close of a shave without her. Why do both of them have, they look like they're related. They're white, so they probably are. I'm also white, calm down. But my husband's Hispanic. We're not related. These look related. She wanted 10 kids. And not to say that everyone who wants like a big family is part of like the Quiverful movement, but oh my God, I need to look more into these people. Like, I gotta do some lurking. And I don't wanna. Also, I do just want to make it clear when I said, like, if you have like mental health issues that are like severe, like how she's saying it, and you do have like small children, like, I'm not saying that you shouldn't be a mom or can't. Mitch, look at me. But also, like, even at this point in time, I'm even saying, like, hey, babe, mental health wise, let's like wait 2 more years and then see where we are, because I don't know if I could do that again. I will, too much information, sorry, but I will stay on my medication, my Zoloft, literally through everything. So I'll be okay, but that shit's rough. Also though, 30 years ago, medication and stuff like that, like in mental health and all that, was not where it is today. So we do need to consider that as well. But I'm so concerned of who was placing ads like that in a like women's health magazine. Also, again, who the fuck reads magazines? But it's the same thing just now on Instagram, which is horrible. You can always tell from someone's story about how they got into an MLM. They were never doing good. They weren't in a good place. They lived in their mom's basement. They had 3 legs and 1 arm and negative $1 trillion in their account. They didn't have a spleen or a kidney or, you know, a drainage plumbing. I don't know what she said. And they had 17 children and no help anywhere at all. And they had to like eat rats. It's never like, yeah, I was doing really well. I was like at the top of my game and I just decided, no, f it, let's go. It's always someone, or just a magazine in her case, exploiting the hard time in your life. And that's gross, because it is for their own financial gain. At least no one recruited her into it. She recruited herself, it sounds like, and that's kind of worse.
He was a huge skeptic. Took him a while, but got on the products. And within 3 months, the chronic fatigue was gone. And then within 6 months, all of my other health issues were gone. It also helped our daughter with petit mal seizures. She was actually hospitalized for a week in the hospital. So these products helped her as well. These products have been an extreme blessing in our lives.
Girl, we just breezed right on past income claims. We're going straight to medical claims.
Wendy's.
Hello, yes. FDA, FTC, CDC. I'd like to report a crime.
This isn't Wendy.
Okay, Wendy, that's fine. I'm sorry, I didn't ask your name. I need to report a crime. She's saying,
Dude, this is
no,
a
no, no,
Wendy's
no, no.
restaurant.
Oh, I'll take the $5 biggie back. Thank you. No, no sauce. Okay, I'll be there in a minute. That's wild. So everything that she was claiming, what she is still stuck on, she's like, I didn't have a spleen. She didn't say that about her. I don't think. I hope not. She said that she was constantly tired. She had depression. Like her legs hurt. I stubbed my toe. I had a splinter. It just starts getting like really obscure. And I know everything's gone. And also seizures. And then like fibromyalgia and too. Like how? That's crazy. Oh my God. We got to get Tina on the line. Truth in Advertising. Alan and Nicole Blaine. They live in Nashville, Tennessee, and they are at the top of the company, Neolife International. Get them. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Go get them. FTC, FDA. I don't know who the handles that, okay? Tina's spicy. Go get them, Tina. Also, in all seriousness, if y'all can send this video and like the timestamp or whatever to Tina, if I can find something, an email or something that we can report this, because that's crazy. They are going to take advantage of so many vulnerable people. Oh my God. I was talking to Josh Barber of a Dad Challenge podcast about these people because I sent him this video and I got it from Hannah. So I was like the middleman. He texted me last night and he goes, oh my God, you're going to hate it. He's like, it's so crazy. You gotta, because he had asked me, he's like, are you going to make a video about it? And I was like, yeah, probably. And he's like, you have to. This it's insane. Oh my God.
We do this full time together. We've been doing it. We've been product users for almost 25 years. We were taking them consistently for 15 years. And so we've been doing this as a business full time for 9 years. And it's been the biggest blessing. This guy was traveling a lot. He was making good money, but we weren't happy because I wasn't seeing him. He was traveling a lot, missing the kids' sports, sometimes their birthdays, sometimes my anniversary. Always desired to, work with him. And this was a solution where we could work together. And so we've been doing it now for 9 years and we absolutely love it. It's grown our marriage closer. It's made us better parents, just better as far as we're relationship rich. We have so many friendships throughout the United States and out of the country and just everywhere. It's given us time, freedom, purpose. We have helped so many people with their health, turn their health around, and also help people financially as well. So just a huge blessing.
For people who have been in this industry for quite a while now, y'all sure don't know the rules. That's pretty crazy. You can't make claims like that. Deborah, what's her name? Nicole, Stacy. You look like a Stacy. I look like a Stacy. Keep having to remember myself. Chelsea, you're a white bitch. That's true. I am. Not as bad as this lady though. This is so crazy.
And I would imagine in a group this size, there's people on here you might be thinking, well, I don't have a big social media following like Cole and Savannah, or maybe Alan and Nicole had some big social media following. We didn't, still don't. I am an introvert big time. Nicole was homeschooling our 6 children. I was working 60 hours a week. So for those of you like, do I have 5 to 10 hours a week to invest in something that I can build, several $1,000s a month in recurring income? You do.
5 to 10 hours a week where I am going to be making a couple $1,000s extra a month. No, that's not how that works. Also, I just love that they're like, no, we didn't have a big following when we first started. Yeah, but you do now. And you had already been using the products for a good amount of time. Like something's missing, like within this. Yeah, 9-ish years ago, like social media followings like weren't, but now he's got more Instagram followers than I do. 54.8 thousand. Also, this says best-selling author. Doubt it. Top ranked podcast? By who? Like, what? Why are they on the beach so much? Do they live here? God, he looks like Mr. Clean. It's terrifying. Yeah, he said they live in Nashville. Where the is beach pictures taken at? Okay, that was Jamaica. Where's this one? From our family to yours. Green Cayman. Listen, I'm just looking at their beach pictures, trying to make sure that they're like not anywhere where I am. Okay. Oh, that man's terrifying. Oh, Lori Studios, of course. By the way, y'all ain't look like this picture of you that was from, 100% beauty filter. Why'd y'all do this to yourself? This is really embarrassing. Oh my God, there's nothing worse than when people take pictures and point at each other. Y'all know like the signature like white guy pose. Why are you pointing at them? We see them in the picture. Stop. My God, I hate it. She looks really pretty there. But hey, the necks and the hands. Y'all better put your skincare on your neck and your hands. I really think that this right here, this comment from one of his Instagram posts. First of all, sir, why are you posting like Instagram stories as like a static post on your Instagram? Come on, boomer. You guys, if you are of the boomer generation and you follow me, you're not actually a boomer. Boomer's a state of mind. Literally, millennials can be boomers. Boomers? Cool. It's not about you. All right. How many times do you think that these two people have posted it in all caps on Facebook saying, Facebook does not have my permission to use my photos? So he posted this super great quality post from RFK. Off to a great start. It's about the FDA's war on public health is about to end. This includes its aggressive suppression of psychedelics, peptides, stem cells, raw milk. Ew. Also, you're not a baby cow. Why are you drinking milk? Hyperbaric therapies, whatever, vitamins, clean foods, sunshine, exercise. Who's telling you what exercises you can and can't do? Who's telling you can't go outside? I think by sunshine, he means SPF. Babe, if you want to get melanoma, go off. Get it. I had a big old chunk of my back taken out because I had skin cancer. So go for it, babe. I had a little cute bit of melanoma. I'd say a bit. It was quite large chunk. She showed it to me and I was like, oh, dear God. It was like this big. She was huge. Lack of scarring looks beautiful though. If you are in the Tampa area, definitely go to PH Dermatology on McDill and Azeel. They are amazing. So good. Also, like, my dermatologist is real hot. All right. If you work for the FDA and are a part of this corrupt system, I have messages for you. Preserve your records and pack your bags. Sir. Yikes. Like, if you really want to do this, you can. If you really want to take like worm medicine or go bake in the sun and fry your skin off, go for it. Clearly, these people don't like SPF. Look at their necks. Look at them decolletages looking all leathery. Clearly, they don't care about SPF. You better put SPF on that noggin of his. That is super stretched. And someone commented on it and said, last time I looked, Kennedy did not have a medical degree or anything related to medical issues. I think they mean like any type of like medical certifications or anything like that. So why should we be okay with anything he throws out there? I don't disagree with you, girl. Like, what? This man. Yikes. Very interesting perspective. You must put more value and trust in Big Pharma's sickness care industry than true health care where no degree would be required. Hey, buddy, do you want someone who is not trained doing a fucking appendectomy on you? Girl, I've watched a lot of Grays, but I do have that type of confidence where I feel like I could just stroll up into a OR and be like, beautiful day to save life. Let's go. Let's get in here. And they're like, ma'am, you need to leave. I'm going to be doing this lap chole. All right. I also have the belief that if I was face to face with like a gorilla, that he would just kind of get it. That is called delusion. However, I'm not doing surgery and I'm not hurting anybody and I'm not putting myself in danger because the gorilla wouldn't hurt me. But, this is giving apple cider vinegar vibes. These are the types of people that would be featured in that type of content. How much y'all want to forking bet because these people run in the same circle as Eric Worre that they were friends with Jessie Lee Ward? I got to find the digital footprint of that. And how much you want to bet they like supported her sunning her, sorry, that was aggressive, sunning her booty and doing 45 coffee enemas a day. It was like 5 and doing like ozone therapy or something where she like, I don't know, everything but what would have extended her life for at least another 2 years. Realistically, unfortunately, our girly pop it was too late. But if you haven't watched the limited series on Netflix, Apple Cider Vinegar, it's so good. It shows really like 2 good perspectives of which it is based on a true story, but they did embellish it a little bit. And if you look up like the differences and stuff, there's a bunch of articles that show all that. And I really do think it does justice to this whole idea of like people like who really are sick and are dying and think that they are curing something and being so egotistical and in denial. And then the other aspect of that of people who aren't sick and they are embellishing to sell something. That is so up. At least Jesse Leward didn't do that.
The busiest of people can find 5 to 10 hours in the nooks and crannies of their busy day, especially the way that the system that we use. But one of the things we realized back 9-10 years ago, and God, brought us through,
Especially using the system we use. What is that system? It's not groundbreaking. There literally is like no system. I just can't stand. I know. I'm sorry that they're always saying like, not these people specifically. I mean, yes, them too, but people on this side of the industry, of the network marketing industry, are like, oh, we have like proven systems. It's to recruit people. That's all it is. Oh, I'm getting so heated. She's back, baby. Let's go. Let's dismantle some mother effing scam empires, baby. Let's go.
unfortunately, because my ego was so big, I was like one of those people that thought, I'll never be one of those guys. That's below me, because like Nicole said, I did have a successful career, but it took a DUI and an arrest, losing a brother, and a lot of different things that I put in my book to realize that, I need to get my priorities straight. I want to be a full-time father, and I want to be a full-time husband. And oh yeah, we got to make a living too.
Hey, hi. Did y'all know that even if you work full-time, if you are married and you have children, you are a full-time spouse, a full-time parent? That doesn't make any sense. You don't get to be a part-time parent. No, you're a full-time parent. Hey, maybe one of you spends more time with them. Okay, that's primary parent, and that's on primary parent. Same. But just because I'm primary parent doesn't mean that my husband, that he's not a full-time parent too. Like, what the Oh, I hate it. Hey, stop acting like you're doing this for any other reason other than making money. We don't have to be here. They don't have to be here. I don't have to be doing this, but you do. This is how you're making money. Oh my God, you know what? If these two people promote their Bear Fruit app, then they're mutually, they're scamming each other's audience. Oh God, I hate it. I have to go get my nails done. I'm scared.
10 of these companies in our industry have gone out within the last 12 months. We're 66 years solid, yet nobody's heard of us. So it makes for a great opportunity to help a lot of people. Like Cole mentioned, we're debt-free. We're in 51 countries already, and we're just getting warmed up.
We're 66 years solid, yet nobody's heard of us. That's probably not a good thing. That's a red flag right there. No one's ever heard of you. Is it because you aren't actually promoting the products and the company? You're promoting a mythical opportunity? Sounds like Amway. Think about it. Do y'all know anyone on social media who's actually in Amway right now? Probably not, because they probably don't actually talk about being in Amway. Has Cole talked about actually being in this company yet? Probably not. Publicly, doesn't seem like it. Crazy. This is asinine. Dear God. Also saying we're a debt-free company. That doesn't matter. Literally does not matter. All these other companies have been closed down. I'm sure what he's referring to is a bunch of these multi-level marketing companies stopping their recruitment aspect and taking that away. So I'm pretty sure that's what he's talking about. And yeah, I wonder why. It's not because the company's not debt-free, because it's not sustainable. I don't know how this company has been around for so long, but unfortunately I got to figure it out.
We're really excited about the vision we have. We know that we have product solutions that can help people. We know we have financial solutions that can help people. We know that this is the discipleship model. People can hate on it all they want. That's okay. Like Cole said, it's not for everybody, but this is, as we call it, the discipleship model. We take 12, we take 3, we take 10, we take 20, and we walk alongside them through life, and we mentor them, and we coach them, and we give them everything we wish someone would have gave us. Hopefully avoid the mistakes we made. We've made plenty, and we have a vested interest in their success. Cole and Savannah have a vested interest in whoever they're partnering with success.
Why? Why do you have a vested interest in their success? Why are you so interested in them making money and them being successful in this company? It's because you're such a good guy. No, it's not. It really is not. It's because you make money off of that, and your success is determined and completely dependent within this company, completely dependent on how many people these other people who you've recruited in, how many people they can recruit into this company. When you manipulate people and really get super enmeshed in their life and in every aspect of their life and their marriage, and say that you can make all these other things better, it's supplements. What are you talking about? These people are unhinged.
We're super excited for those that choose to do this. So I'm going to turn it back to Cole, but I just want to close with saying this. We're excited. We have a plan. And if it's God's will for you to be part of it, Nicole and I really look forward to meeting you. And Cole, yes, we're excited to be doing this with you in Savannah. Thank you.
Awesome work. As you guys can tell, they're amazing, so well spoken. And that's why we look up to them. And I'm actually going to close us in prayer, if that's okay, real quick. And you guys have a great rest of your Friday night. Lord Jesus, we love you so much. God, I thank you for every person on this Zoom call.
Jesus Christ. Okay. I got to go get my nails done, and I'm tired of this He's praying at the end of this, which is super appropriate to do on a business call, on a work call. So awesome. I hate that as a Christian myself, hate it as, you know, just an overall bad, hate it. Someone who does want the best for other people and supports, you know, people's wins that don't financially affect me at all. I hate this. This is bullshit. This is gross. These people are disgusting, in my opinion. And they are making a whole lot of medical claims, and I cannot wait until we follow whatever directions I have linked down below to go ahead and get these people, I was about to say, sent straight to jail. I don't know what we're going to do, how it's going to work out. Probably nothing, but there needs to be a paper trail with some type of regulatory organization because this is disgusting and so dangerous. Please go watch Apple Cider Vinegar. If after you watch it, if you don't want to watch it and just want to watch Sherilyn Dale's, my podcast co-host here for the Clout Podcast, if you want to go watch her video on it, she basically reviewed the entire series, but then also went into like the real stories of it and like the craziness of it all. So I'll have that link down below too. If I remember, you'll remind me. And I hope you have a great day, night, weekend, whenever you're watching this. Please don't fall for this. There's no magic fix, anything like that. If you feel like you're missing out on something in life, your job isn't going to fix it. Okay. It's not how that works. Yes. Is life better when like you're in a better place financially, or like when your situation is better with work and you're happier and it's healthier, all that? Sure. But that's not what this is. That's not this, okay? But what do I know? I'm just a hater. Anyways, if you are subscribed, your butt looks so good. If you're not subscribed, your butt looks as gross as these people's décolletages. Gross, sun damage. So please wear SPF. My favorite one is by La Roche-Posay. They are amazing. And I'll see you in my next video. Okay, goodbye.